Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dishonored. This is the TheJaguarKing here, and we are on our third episode now of this amazing game. We have to go upstairs to our bed, as last time when we left off, that's basically what they told us to do. Alright, as you can see, everything looks a little different right now. Let's go outside and see what's up. Something is definitely not right. This does not look like where we went to bed at all.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
As you can see, he just gave us a mark on our left hand. And as you will further see, what this mark does is basically give you, well, unimaginable powers. For instance, our first power is Blink, of course, the most powerful one of all. And if you hold the left, we're just getting into the tutorial of it to see how this magic thing works. As you can see on the left hand side, we have a blue bar beside our health bar now. That is how much capacity or mana we have to use this magic. So yeah, we have to be real careful for that not to run out. We can see there's Emily, and I actually have no clue who these guys are. They look the same. Wait, these are the twins that are in the later on in the game. Just remembered. Thank goodness my brain still works. If I were in a situation like this, I'm pretty sure my brain would go to pieces. It would not function anymore. Here's the traitor, as we saw in the beginning of the series. And those terrifying creatures over there are the new guards. They are pretty badass though. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, I almost fell there. Ooh.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this. The heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
And he gives you more stuff yet as well. So with this heart, you can basically see all the runes across the map. And these runes are basically what are going to upgrade your powers, or you can get more powers with them. And if you listen to it, like if you left click on it, right click, sorry, at any point in time in any map, it will tell you some secrets of any person or all places. Yeah, like you said, it gives you all the secrets of everything. More mana potions. We use those to replenish our mana. And here's the rune. This is what they look like. So I have the mark on them, as we can see. And here are the vast amount of powers that we can have in this game. I'm gonna go all along these for a little bit of time. So if you want to skip ahead to when the action actually starts again, you can. But I'm gonna go through these really quick. So first off, we have the dark vision, where you can see through the walls and everything to see where everybody is. And basically, I think this is mostly cheating. because you can see through everything. It's kind of OP. And then there's Blink, of course, which is my favorite power. Possession, where you get to first, if there's different upgrades you can do to this, but you can first possess little animals and run around as them for a bit, like rats and so on. And then there's later on you can actually possess humans as well, so you can walk around as the guards of different levels. Then there is bend time, which is pretty self-explanatory. You basically bend space-time continuum so that everything is slowed down or it stops completely at level 2 as well. And then there is Devouring Swarm, where you can just summon a bunch of rats to eat everything in its way, as we saw also in last video. And of course Windblast, which I have never really used, although it is very powerful. It's just a huge wind that knocks down everything and shatters doors. And these here in the bottom are all our abilities. It makes us go faster, jump faster, and all kinds, like Vitality. It gives us more health, Bloodthirsty, more adrenaline when we kill. Agility is more movement speed and jump height. And Shadow Kill, which is also one of my favorites, is because every time you kill somebody, instead of the body laying around for somebody else to find, it just vanishes into ash. But for now, I'll get Vitality here for a bit more health. And continue on.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Alright, so first off the bat, we're going to get this heart that's in the main area here. Often I forget about this heart, but it's actually a pretty useful thing to get.
To it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can.
Alright.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
And there is the side quest. I think every single mission here always has the main mission and a little side quest that you can do. Well, several side quests. I'll be trying to do them all, as this is a walkthrough of the whole game, basically. So if you don't want to see those little side quests, well, I mean, you can still skip them. This is just a video, right? But first off, let's get this heart. Well, the rune, I should say. And there it is. Okay, wait for it to reload, and go. Which is very annoying.
Just wondering, sir, if you're ready to go.
And here we are in the Distillery District.
Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Alright, so our first objective is get past the city lights, and then the side quest, which is to use the bottle. Yeah, you can probably read that if you pause the video as well. Oh, hi there. Alright, we gotta continue on to the stairs here. Oops. Accidentally pressed the spyglass option. Okay, you friendly or are you not friendly? I'll take a gold anyway. What is she doing? Hello? Can you hear me? He was throwing pots and pans out for some reason. Okay, we're gonna slowly creep in her house. I don't know if I'm allowed to be in here or not.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, 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 you can't because you're dead.
Alright, this is very, very creepy. Hello?
Dear? Is that you, my dear husband?
Sure.
Eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies.
Alright, she seems to be a little bit on the crazy side.
My. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not
Gentlemen callers?
not the nice ones. I hear them.
There's nice ones?
Not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well.
Okay, and this just seems to be a long speech that just goes nowhere. I'm supposed to take care of these gentlemen callers?
Let us in, Granny.
I bet you can't even hear us.
Hello there.
Would you look at this? You don't walk into Bottle Street looking like that.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh, they have fire and everything. That's what you get.
Let's see what's inside you.
I told you the knives go on the left.
Yeah, Granny, just quiet now. That took care of them. Alright, let's take everything from here. Sleep darts, those are handy. Everything else.
Knives go on the left.
Alright, let's see what Granny Rags has to say.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave.
Alright, she is way too creepy to be listening to. I'll just take the reward and then be on my way. Ooh, there's a rune over here. Let me take that. Alright, that should give me a few more upgrades to my powers.
I think the
And I think there's one more up here that I saw. Yep, there we go.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present.
Okay, I don't really care about the rest. Let's see. Alright, well, I think that's where I will leave it for today. We've gotten our powers from that guy. We have a few more runes. We helped Granny Rags with her first quest, and she gave us another one, another side quest. I think what I'll be trying to do in this playthrough is trying to go through all the side quests, get all the runes and everything, so you can also see where they are. Maybe even help some of you a bit if you can't find them, and continue on from there. Alright. I hope you all enjoyed watching this episode, and I will see you all next time.